I'm just showing up, okay, and being intentional. So we live on YouTube and Facebook. No, YouTube and Facebook. Have to put y'all on Facebook on my Android, okay? Because they be deleting the lives over here. So I have to keep my good content, good quality content over here. Hey Pickle, how you doing? Welcome in. What's today? Monday. Happy Monday. So yeah, I came over here. It's me, Legend. Hi Legend. Are you subscribed to my channel? Hey Yolanda. Girl, I'm going live every day in March. This gonna be a challenge. Let me see, it say my connection bad on this phone. So, okay, thank you. You changed your name. Why did you change your name? Hey, Travel Bone. So, yeah, tonight, y'all, I almost not came. So, y'all seeing me out here, like, I didn't want to come. That's why I said I ain't going to be going live at night because I'm not going to show up. I ain't going to be good with that. I'm supposed to come in the morning, but this morning I was busy. I've been cleaning and stuff because I had a lazy weekend. I really didn't do anything. So I normally do my cleaning on the weekends, like on Sundays, either Fridays or Sunday. If I know I'm going to have a busy weekend, then I clean on Friday because I know I'm going to be busy like Saturday and Sunday. But if I know I'm not going to be busy over the weekend, then I do my cleaning on Sunday. And I did not do anything. I just laid around. My cousin, y'all know she like my aunt, but my cousin Nell told me I do too much and I need to sit down somewhere. And that's probably why my blood pressure be up because I'm always on the go. And so I listened to her. Hey, Lumamba. Even though my blood pressure has not been up, thank God, but I got it down. When they say watch what you eat, and you can reverse certain things like from what you eat, that's what I did. I just switched up what I eat. So I did get it down. Hey, Romano. But yeah, she was like, you just do too much. You probably need to sit down. And I was like, yeah, she probably right. Y'all know we got to listen to them because they know. I only have my friends are my moderators. Pickle. My friends, my cyber sister on here, Yolanda. She's a moderator, which she is, like I said, a friend, sister, all of that. But she's a moderator because she's been supporting my page for like 5 years since I first got started. So I really don't have moderators like that because I don't care about people trolling me and stuff. It's the name of the game. It come with this, so it is what it is. No, I'm not single. Happy Tuesday, mate. Happy Tuesday. Happy Monday. Why you coming out here want to confuse me? Today is Monday. Hey, how are you? How in the gym going? The gym is going good. I need to go more. I'm still going, but I'm going like 1 to 2 days now instead of 3 to 4 because I was in there like 3 to 4 days because my daughter was dragging me to the gym. So now it's like 1 to 2 days, but we're going to get it back together. I said as long as my issue is when I stop going. When I stop going completely, then we got a problem. But as long as I'm showing up, like I said, I think last week I went twice. I didn't want to go. I'm being transparent with y'all. If it weren't for, hey, Auntie Janice, if it wasn't for my daughter, I wouldn't have went. She'd be dragging me there. She wanted me to come today too. But I need to go to the doctor, y'all. Something wrong with my foot. I don't know what it is, but I got to go to the doctor. My mama said I might have to get a shot in it or something. But if you've been following my page, I need my feet. I cannot be put down. I cannot, baby. I'm a hustler. I work. I grind. I'm always on the go. I just told y'all my cousin said I need to sit down, and I do. So all I did was rest over the weekend. But yeah, it's like a sharp pain in my foot. And it's been like this for like 2 months. And I just felt like, oh, I'm just going to work out. And, yeah, I think so, Yolanda. But I was like, I'm just going to work out and, it'll be okay. And we got to stop doing it. Okay. To anybody else that do that too, stop doing it. Stop saying something going to be okay. Because you don't know. You never know. I've been had this pain since December. And here it is, March. And I still got it. So, yeah. Yeah, sit, chill, and relax yourself. Yeah, I am, Lumon, but that's why I have not, today I posted my cleaning business, but that's why I stopped posting it because I was getting like a lot of realtors reaching out to me, like on Instagram. I was getting most of my leads from Instagram. I don't think I got any from Facebook or here, but, I was getting a lot of leads and people writing me from Instagram and TikTok. And then I got a couple of people that emailed me or whatever. And I'm like, baby, I can't clean. I can't do no cleaning right now. I got to get my foot together. And then I can be back to cleaning and hustling and stuff. I like the picture on your wall. I bought that picture for Cliff, Auntie Janice. I think, if I ain't mistaken, I guess that's the Brooklyn Bridge, something in New York, honey. I got it for your nephew. So, and then I had this little cough. So, no, I'm not single. So yeah, I just gotta take care of myself. Like I said, we have to stop overlooking stuff and just feeling like it'll be okay. And then because I'm always on the go, just going. Jayla called me yesterday and gonna say, this how my kids do. I'm gonna tell y'all what type of kids they are. She called me yesterday and said, can you bring my cook to my job? That's the type of stuff they ask me to do because they know I'm going to do it. I'm like, girl, I text her back and I said, Nell said I know she went, well, Jayla wasn't gonna say nothing anyways, though. My kids, they be like, okay. But I text her, I said, Nell said I need to sit down. I was like, she said, I do too much and I need to sit down and rest. I said, so I'm resting today. I'm not leaving the house. And she said, okay, she hit her heart on it. But child, calling me to bring her a cup to her job. And when she was in school, in high school, she'll call me and say, can you bring me an Oreo Blizzard up here? And I take it like a fool. But she did good in school. She had good grades and stuff. So I would take her a little, sneak her a little treat up there. Yes, y'all. Yolanda said double tap the screen, please. I don't know what's going on with the connection over here on Facebook, y'all. It's acting up. Auntie Janice, how you been? How is your year going so far? Yeah, I don't know about this service over here. So yes, y'all, I'm challenging myself to go live for the entire month of March. We'll see how that go. And today I almost messed up already. I said, boy, that's one thing about me. I'll jump back in there, but gotta keep it in the road now. I swerve over. I'm like, girl, how you messing up already? It's the second day. You ain't even got in good. Do you have a foot soaker? No, Lumamba, I don't. My mama was telling me to get one yesterday. She told me to put it in some Epsom salt and something else. I told her I mean I'll do that, but I don't know if that's gonna work. And I've tried not to. You have a blessed night too, Jesse. I have tried not to like I don't want to overdo it, like do too much or whatever, but I also try not to like just sit around, which y'all know I don't sit around anyways, and that's probably the problem, but I don't know. I try not to let it get too stiff or whatever. Because when I wake up in the morning and after like laying down all night, that's when it like really hurt and it be in pain. And I just kind of like walk through it. I don't even be taking no ibuprofen or nothing. I just be praying. Y'all should see me. I be praying. I be like, God, please, like, I need my feet now. Come on now. I be on the go too much. Don't do this now. But yeah, I just be praying. I told Cliff the other day, I was like, my foot hurt so bad. And he was like, oh, what you take? I said, I just started praying and asking God to take the pain away, take the pain out of it. Yeah. Try it before you go to the hospital. Yeah, I started to go Lumumba Friday. Friday. I started to go Friday. I was gonna go, and then I got home and I just ended up not going. But Friday I was gonna go because it was really hurting. I've been good, thank you. My year is going fine, thank you. How about you? My year is going really good, Auntie Janice. I'm thankful, blessed, and highly favored. And this what I'm sticking to all year. I don't care what come forth, what I go through, what storms come my way. Blessed and highly favored. Yep. So yeah, my year is going really good. I told myself for 2026 that I want to give back more to the community. And I don't know what it be, y'all, but like, y'all know I do ride share or whatever when I want to. But anyways, God always had me cross paths with people who you'll think your situation bad, but their situation be like, like when they get in the car talking to me, I be like, God, dog, it had me like in a thankful moment, a moment of gratitude. Like, here I am complaining about something so simple or minute, and then I hear their story. I picked this lady up 2 weeks ago, and she got in the car and she was just telling me thank you for not leaving her. She was like, because some of the drivers will pull up and they'll pull off or whatever. Hey, cousin Ray, how you doing? Happy New Year. I'm trying to think, have I seen you this year? But I pulled up and she said, thank you for, thank you for coming and like waiting or whatever. And so I was like, no problem. She was like, yeah, a lot of drivers pull up and they just leave. And so we were on the phone or whatever. I mean, she was in the car. I was on the phone with Yolanda. That's why I'm thinking on the phone. But she was in the car or whatever, and she was just talking to me, y'all, and she was just telling me how basically she got a divorce and she lost her home. It went into foreclosure. And she was like, I just been bouncing around for the last 15 years. And I was just like, dang, And so she was basically telling me how she's older and hey, speak on it, how she can't find a job, that will basically like a full-time job because she work at Lowe's. But she was like she can't find a job that will hire her, a job that's worth having. And so as I was taking her, I don't know why I asked her that, but I was like, you don't ever walk. I said, you don't ever walk to work, do you? I don't know why I asked that lady that, y'all. I really don't. And she was like, yeah, sometimes. And y'all know how I am. Like, for one, I love old people. I love old people and kids. And so I was like, you walk sometimes? She was like, yeah. And I was like, well, I'm gonna give you my number. Yolanda, why did I ask her that? You was on the phone? Why the hell I asked that lady that? Because I'm trying to think what was the conversation to make me ask her why do she walk? I don't know, y'all. Maybe because I was just looking around the area. I don't know. But I just came out and asked her, like, you don't ever walk to work, do you? And she told me, yes, that she walk. Hey, cousin. And so I was like, listen, I drive in this area all the time. And I was like, call me and I'll come and take you to work. And she was like, are you serious? And I said, yeah. I was like, call me. I said, it's crazy or whatever. I said, because I just offered a lady a ride a couple of weeks ago and she was scared to get in the car with me, and I don't blame her or whatever because people crazy. But only reason I offer her a ride, I don't want y'all to think I'm just around here picking up strays and randoms. I offered her a ride because she was walking with a kid and it was dark and it was like, sprinkling a little bit. Yeah, Yolanda, because I'm like, Yolanda said I can't remember. I'm like, why did I ask her that? But you heard her just telling me basically that she walked, and I was like, dang. And don't get me wrong, y'all, driving, it was only like 6 minutes or whatever. Anywhere between 6 to 8 minutes from her house to her job, but it's a very wooded area, and all I was thinking about was her walking in something like getting after her or whatever. And so like I said, a couple of weeks ago, I had offered a lady a ride or whatever. Like, I don't pick up anybody. If God put it on my heart, I do it if I feel led. And so I was like, call me and I'll come and take you to work or whatever. And so she ended up calling me or whatever. And then she texted me back and told me that she had a ride, you know, one of her coworkers was gonna take her. And so then the following week, which was last week, she reached out to me and I took her to work twice. So basically, and the reason I offered to do that, one, I didn't want her walking, you know, and two, after her telling me her story or whatever, she was saying that Uber charges her like $20 one way. So she's paying $40. Thank you for the gift, cousin. She paying $40 to get to work every day. And this somebody who already struggling. And I was just like, you know, I'm always in this area. Like if I'm like around here, I just come and pick you up and like drop you off and take you to work. Like I don't mind or whatever. So 2026, I said that I was gonna sow more seeds, be more intentional with my sowing and my giving, you know, and just give back to the community more. So I was saying all that, updating you, Auntie Janice, you know, like how my year is going or whatever. And it's going really good because, and she prayed for me when I dropped her off Thursday. I took her to work and she just prayed for me and she just told God to bless my business. She asked me what I do and I told her I'm a content creator. I was like, I do content. I'm also a content coach, a social media coach. And she was like, you know, I just pray that God bless your business and align you with people, you know, that you are meant to be aligned with. And she was like, and I also pray that he continue to bless you so that you can continue to bless others, because I really appreciate you doing this for me or whatever. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do more of this year, just like give back. I picked somebody else up and like God told me to pick her up, so I dropped the passenger off that I was getting paid for. That was a paid ride. And so when I came back, I was like, oh, I gotta pick her up, you know. So I turned the app off and I went back to get the person. And it happened to be somebody that I knew. I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi over here. I'm gonna have to get off of here. But yeah, it happened to be somebody that I knew or whatever. So have you tried only cold pressed juice? What is that, Jason? To cleanse your system. What is that? You gotta tell me what it is. Hey Tracy, how you doing? Happy Monday. Thank you, cousin, for the gifts. Excuse me, y'all. My chest burning. I got heartburn. I keep eating stuff that I ain't supposed to be eating. I ate some hot sauce. But let me see. Hold on, let me see. Oh Lord. I'm trying to get on the I'm trying to get on the Wi-Fi, y'all. I done cut them off over here on Facebook. I got to get on TikTok too. Oh, cousin, I'm glad you in here, honey. I'm going live every day. So if you feel like, if you get a little something in your spirit that you feel like she ain't gonna come live today, I could just feel it. Text me. You know how you do. Text me and be like, cousin, you said you were going live every day. Let's get it. I'm rubbing my foot, rolling my foot on this roller thing, y'all. I be trying to massage it and massage the muscles in it. But I don't know what, I'm trying to put y'all on the Wi-Fi over here. Let's see, you got a detox that will help your foot. Look up cold press fast. Let me, cause Jason, he be putting me on some good stuff, okay? When it comes to the gym and working out and health and stuff. So I'm gonna screenshot that so I can look it up. Oh yeah, and that's another thing, life update. So y'all, I've been volunteering at the food bank. Oh my goodness, I just love it. We help, like, you know, of course it be other people that come in there or whatever. But it be a lot of old people, and I just love old folks. I love old people. So it be a lot of old people that come in there, you know, like to get food and stuff like that or whatever. And that just like, it just fill me up, y'all. I really enjoy that because that's something that I have been wanting to do for quite some time now, but I just didn't know where to start or how to go about doing it. And so one day I was dropping Jayla off at her friend's house and I saw this church like doing like a food bank or whatever. And so I asked them, you know, how do y'all sign up for this? And they told me. So I've been doing that or whatever, and I just want to, I want to like double that every month. You know, I put that on my March goals to double my sewing, you know, double my giving or whatever. So, and last year I had so much crazy mess going on, honey. I wasn't able to. So this year I was just like, that's why I told you, Auntie Janice, regardless and despite of what come my way, what storms come my way, I still want to, you know, I still want to walk in my purpose. I still want to walk in favor and all of that. Like, I don't want to allow the enemy to distract me this year. You know I'm going to text you. Girl, I know. When I get off of here, I'm going to TikTok. I need another device. I got 2 of them set up now. I need a third one. I said this year, okay, I'm not playing. But you know, last year, cousin, when I started doing my lives on TikTok, I was using my other phone or whatever. I was using it. So your skin looks so refreshing, rejuvenated. Girl, it's breaking out, cousin. I don't know what's going on. I've been buying me so much content stuff. See how dark it got? So I got this light. I think I got it off of TikTok shop. I'm not sure. I got to stay off that TikTok shop. Let me see. Got to stay off of there. But yeah, it's breaking out like right here. I don't know. It's probably from this hair though, because my skin is real sensitive on my face. When my sister braid my hair and the braids be hanging right there, I just thought about that too. Definitely probably from the hair. You're doing good. Thank you, honey. Yeah, I just pulled this thing out the box, honey. I was like, okay, let's get it. The return. The return of Ambrielle. Because, baby, I stopped doing them lives, honey. But I started doing other stuff. And the other stuff I was doing, like posting my content, it was very helpful. Promote it when you go. Girl, I can't. Because, you know, I got kicked out of that program. Baby, they kicked me clean up out of there. They said, oh, you think you finna be out here promoting your coaching business? And we trying to pay you to promote these products. You out here, we'll holler at you. Girl, they keep me up out that program. I got banned. I'm restricted. Shoot. I keep trying to get back in. I keep trying to go on there and tell them, trying to appeal it, cousin. I'm like, give me one more chance. I'm going to do right this time. I'm going to do right. I see y'all are not to be played with. I'm going to do good. Girl, they don't, They like, nope, account permanently suspended. So, yeah, I ain't promoting nothing for them. Not for free. I need my little coins. That's another thing that's on my goals this year. Y'all probably like, girl, you working on a lot. I sure am, and I can do it all. But, yeah, that's another thing on there. I got to build more streams of income. More streams of income. I got 2 businesses in mind, and I'm struggling to see which one that I'm gonna decide, which one I'm gonna go with or pick. I had talked to Yolanda about them, but the only reason I'm struggling, y'all, is because I like quick money in a lot of it. So one of them, I know it's gonna take a little bit more work, but you know, it is what it is. Like, you sometimes success just ain't gonna fall in your lap. You know, you're gonna have to put work in. So I know with one of them, I'm gonna have to put a little bit more work into it. And even with the second business, I'm gonna have to put work into that one as well or whatever, but the ROI would be way bigger. And that's what I be looking at. Shoot. I ain't trying to touch no little couple of hundreds. I need some thousands, you know, for my return of investment. So yeah, I got two businesses in mind. And then Cliff was telling me to do both of them. So we'll see. We will see. We will see. Is the HOA lady still moving around? She just came back out, Tracy. She back on the go. I had to put her up for a little bit while it was cold, but she back out. She just got cursed out the other day, worried about somebody's mailbox not having a cover on it. My mama said, she said, the HOA lady said, excuse me. My mama said, excuse me, my ass. I'm like, lady, how do you come up with this stuff? I was gonna do a video yesterday. But my mama was in her PJs. She didn't feel like it. She in the background talking about something. Not me, and not today. I ain't doing it today. She don't never say that, y'all. So I just let her have that because normally she'll jump right in. She talking about not today. I ain't doing no video today. I said, that's all right. I'll just get somebody else. She said, that's fine. Yeah, she a trip. I said, I'm going to ask Cliff. She talking about, yeah, ask him because I ain't doing it today. But yeah. So yeah, y'all, that's my time on here. I've been on here 30 minutes. I hope 2026 been good to y'all. I really do. I hope and pray that it have been. Like I said, remember we blocking out the distractions, okay? Don't let the enemy distract you. And I know that's easier said than done, but y'all can do it. I do it all the time. I entertain what I want to. What I don't want to, I ignore it. I'm bothered. So let me see what you said, cousin. These planes scaring me. Oh, the planes. These planes scaring me. They have been really low by my house. For real, cousin? Let me see. Tracy said that's right. Yeah, block out the distractions. Yep, that's what I'm doing, and working on my goals and staying focused. And y'all, this year I'm just I just kind of like fell back or whatever from everybody, and it's not personal. You know, I don't want anybody to feel like it's personal because it's not personal or whatever. I'm just very cautious right now of who I let in, if that makes sense. You know, because everybody just ain't genuine or whatever. And it sucks, but I had to learn that the hard way, you know, and it took me some time to learn it. I had spoke to somebody the other day and they was basically telling me that my discernment is sharp, but I need to sharpen it. They was like, it's sharp, but it needs to be sharper. You know, they was like, you very smart, you a smart, intelligent young lady, but everybody shouldn't have access to you, basically, or whatever, you know. And it sucks, but it is what it is. So I just been like really closed off and just to myself, like working on me, spending a lot of time, alone time, you know, by myself, and working on my goals and stuff that I want to do and all of that or whatever. And then I had put up that, y'all see the post that I put up where I basically like basically kind of put all my accomplishments and things that I done in February or whatever. And at the end of that message, if you look at the end of that post, it says I've learned to not announce the moves until they've been made, because the enemy cannot attack what they don't know. And so that was something that I had to learn and still learning, because y'all know ever since I started my platform, if you've been following me since 2021 when I started, the only reason I wasn't announcing my moves to brag, I was announcing them because, like I tell y'all all the time, I came from a small town. Everybody know everybody. A lot of people be, you know how them small towns is, haters. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hang on to everybody, don't want to see nobody make it and stuff like that. So for me, when I first started building my platform and growing so fast, I wanted to share my story. Like, you could do this too. Like, I'm not nobody special. I came from a little small hometown. Everybody know everybody. Everybody related to everybody. Like, you know, just a small town country girl. You could do this too or whatever. I'm no different from you. So I was sharing my story for that reason, you know, and sharing things that I was accomplishing and things that I was doing and working on solely for that reason, you know. And in the midst of me doing that, you got a lot of eyes on you. You got a lot of people hating on you. You got a lot of people watching you. You got a lot of people who don't want you to have that success. You got a lot of people who are questioning why you. You know what I'm saying? So in this season, in this chapter of my life, I just learned to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Be quiet. Normally, like when YouTube invited me to come to the watch party, that was something I would have came on here and shared with y'all or whatever. Like, as soon as I got the invite, like, look, y'all, you know, YouTube just invited me, Now I'm just quiet. I'm just quiet. I make my moves, I move in silent or whatever, and then afterwards it'll be talked about, you know, or spoke on. You're amazing to watch and very inspirational. I enjoy listening because I always gain jewels on life. I appreciate that, Jason. And that's the thing too. That's why I said that was part of the reason why I would always share my journey. I have done a lot on here, and like one of my cyber sisters, she been following me since the very beginning. Baby, we started out cleaning, okay? We stopped cleaning. We started a credit repair company. We stopped doing a credit repair company. Then I went into being coached and mentored. I got a coach in South Africa. I have 2 coaches over here in the States or whatever. And so I started investing or whatever. And then I went into business coaching myself. So then I became a full-time content creator. So we done did some of everything over here. And hey, Saret, hey, sis. So that was part of the reason why I was sharing my journey, you know, just to show other people like you could do this too. Just from social media, I got a student all the way in Canada. And she was like, I've been watching you. I watched you build your platform. I watched you when you first got started or whatever, you know, and she booked me, you know, to teach her or whatever. And I would have never got a student all the way in Canada if it went for social media. So
Where's the one I bought you?
what? This?
Yeah, where's the one I bought you?
Oh, it's in my purse. Naya, move. So yeah, my story is just basically, Jason, just sharing like how you can really get on social media, you know, like and build. Like y'all, the other day, Greg Street followed me. And if you in Atlanta and you know who Greg Street is, we grew up listening to Greg Street, baby. Like Greg Street V103. That's all we knew. You know what I'm saying? Listen in the car with your mama and your aunties and going to school and stuff like that. Today, B Lynn. B Lynn is somebody that I love watching. I love her content. She is one of the people, her, Desi Banks, Drewski, Pretty V. But she one of the people that got me into wanting to do like characters. You know, like when I started doing like the HOA lady and Miss Rubinell, you know, like, and I did a video with the aunties and stuff like that. That was from watching her, you know. So when she liked one of my videos today on Instagram, and then I don't know what I'm saying. I was about to say I don't know if y'all know, but y'all do. I'm sure y'all do. Miss Juicy from Little Women, she liked my post maybe like 2 days ago, and she commented on it or whatever. So you know, like you just don't ever know like who your content or your work will land in front of, you know. So cousin said there's something big. Girl, yeah, I was so geeked about that. I was like, Greg Street. Because y'all, I've had celebrities like my content because y'all know I go viral all the time. If it's not on these 2 platforms, it's on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. So I've had celebrities like my post all the time, but they never follow. So when he followed me, I was like, Greg Street don't follow me. Even DL Hughley, he liked one of my posts 2 years ago. It's posted. Y'all know I stamp stuff. I come with the receipts, you know, because people love to say that she lying. Baby, I had no reason to lie. So, you know, I think it was 2 years ago, a video that me and Cliff did where I was eating out of his plate. And DL Hughley, you know, he liked that post. And that was big because I'm like, that's Kings of Comedy. Shoot, we grew up watching Kings of Comedy. So, you know, stuff like that is exciting, you know. And like I said, especially when it's people that you grew up watching or listening to, you know, and you getting like recognition from them. It don't matter if they not just shouting you out or whatever, but the fact that they saw your content and they acknowledge it, they hit like, they like the content or they followed you or whatever the case may be. So, cousin, you need to celebrate that harder. That's huge. You're creating your own lane. Absolutely, cousin. Definitely. And staying in it. Okay? Where it's clear. where it's clear. Stand in my own lane. You know I know because my husband didn't believe it when I told him, you my girl. He seen y'all skits. And you know what, Saret? That's so funny, sis, because my childhood friends, they do the same thing. They'll call me and they'll say that they told somebody, oh, that's my friend. Or, oh, that's my sis. And they like, you don't know that girl. And they like, I do know her. I could call her right now. Like, we grew up together. So that is funny. But yeah, me and Tanya talked today about doing some work together. So hopefully we'll be putting something together for March. Cause my girl been busy, honey. She is a wife now. Okay. She a whole wife out here in these streets. So she been busy and I've been busy. So we ain't gave y'all no content together from the duo. Good, y'all was on it. Yep. So we got to get together and do some content together, because I don't know, it's probably been, the last content Tanya and I did together was when I took her out for her birthday, and that was April of last year. So it's been about a year since we did some content together. It's a wifey. Yes, big congrats to Tanya. Yep. I know, and she just looks so happy and glowing. When I talked to her this morning, I was like, girl, I said, what you doing? Y'all over there like some teenagers. She talking about some, I know. I said, girl, y'all over there like two teenagers. I watched her live last night. I laid in the bed watching it, and it was so funny. Yes, Saret, it was so funny. I was like, listen to them. They like two teenagers in love. Yep. But yeah, y'all. So, okay, y'all, I gotta go. I gotta head on over to TikTok, because I done made this promise. So hopefully I have a new phone soon. I'm trying to think how I want to do the new phone, because I pay for like 8 lines on my family plan with T-Mobile, and 2 of the lines are not being used. So I was trying to debate if I should just purchase a phone and put it on one of them lines that I've been paying for. One of them was my mama's and one of them was Jayla's. And so I just happened to ask my mama yesterday, do you still use this number? And she was like, no, I've been stopped using that number. That phone messed up. I'm like, Mom, so when you was gonna tell me you stopped using the number and I'm still paying for the line? And then Jayla, she stopped using hers, I think like a year ago too. I think she stopped using hers a year ago, but I was gonna actually get her line and use it for myself. But I'm thinking my mama still got this phone and she don't. So I'm just trying to figure out if I need to drop them 2 lines and just get a whole new one, or just get a phone and put it on one of those. I don't know. I'm just indecisive right now. But I do need a 3rd device so I can stream on all platforms. What happened to the other phone? It's right here, cousin. Girl that my sister be talking about. It be so damn funny. Yesterday she gonna grab it talking about some. Let me show y'all how she did. Y'all know it's a Razr, so it's a flip phone. She gonna grab the phone talking about some. Let me see. Is it some minutes on this thing? I said, girl, stop playing with me. She talking about, no, I'm for real. Do you got any minutes on here? Then she gonna say, somebody give me their phone that's unlimited. So she got the phone like this. She just ready to flip it. Give me my damn phone and quit playing with it. That's what you do. Shoot, that is not a toy, ma'am. That's a real phone. It's got a real line on it. Yeah, talking about some, dude, he got some minutes on it. Then she gonna say, somebody give me their phone that's unlimited, because I don't know if she got no minutes on here. Baby, that's the whole line. It's $50 a month. Shoot. So it's a work phone. It's unlimited. Trying to be funny. So yeah, I'm trying to see if I want to get another line, cousin, on that phone. You know, like with this one. If I want to do that, or if I want to put it on my personal line or whatever, since I got all these lines and 2 of them ain't being used. So we'll see, honey. Whichever one I do, I want it to be cheaper. So I'm like, should I just get a phone and add it over there with the T-Mobile, because I'm already paying for that anyways, and I've been paying for them. I don't know when my mama stopped using that phone. Jayla stopped using hers a year ago. So I'm like, I already been paying this. Should I just add it over there or what? I don't want another bill. So if I go put it with this phone, then of course I'm gonna have another bill, you know, because they're gonna add for that line. I don't think people use minutes no more. Yeah, I don't think so either. You cute. Thank you. Can y'all subscribe to my channel, please? It's 10 people in here. I know the numbers keep going up and down, but could y'all please subscribe to the channel? Now it's 8. Damn. Every time I ask y'all to subscribe, y'all leave. It don't cost nothing. It's free. Soon as I say, can y'all subscribe to my channel? They be like, nope, out of here, gone. I think you should create more content with the baby mama drama. It's super funny. I'm glad you brought that up, Jason. Let's clear the air about that. Y'all, listen, the baby mama drama is real life events, okay? It's not my story or my situation. Is Cliff's. So all them stories that y'all see is real life stuff that he been through, and he give me the content and I turn it into content and make money off of it, okay? So that's where the whole baby mama drama, the evil baby mama thing series started from. So I know a lot of people, like I just posted a new one, and I was laying in the bed and I'm like, I should go to my baby daddy page and delete all his pictures. Report all his pictures of my daughter. That's a real thing, you know what I'm saying? And I just turned it into content to capitalize off of it and make money off of it. So when y'all see it, it's entertainment purposes only. Men really do go through this stuff. Maybe one day him and I can sit down and do like a little interview or something or whatever, and maybe I can interview him on, you know what, Keitha, on Ask Ambrielle on my little podcast. I started that last year. We're gonna pick it back up this year, but maybe I could interview him on there and we could talk about that, because men really be catching it from some of these women. And baby, I can't relate, okay? My kids' dad is there to tell y'all, like, I don't get no issue. None. Cool baby mama, okay? I don't bother them, don't bother me, okay? So, but everybody ain't like that, you know? Some people aren't happy in their relationship. Some people aren't happy in life. Some people aren't happy with themselves, and they want to misery love company, you know, and it shows. I don't harass them folks. I don't be on their page. I don't care who they dating, okay? My daughter had her graduation party. I reached out to the other baby mama. Hey, boo. Like, we good. We ain't got no problems, never had none. Hey, boo, Jayla graduation party is on this day at this time. See you there. So, and the same thing with her. Jayla's sister birthday party, she reached out to me. Hey, bring the kids to the birthday party. We'll do. We'll be there. You know what I'm saying? So, all women aren't like that, you know. Even Naya daddy, I told him about Jayla graduation party, and I was like, tell your girlfriend, you know, she welcome to come too, or whatever. I don't want them. And I ain't talking about him, you know, so I'm not saying it to be funny, because I know how y'all do over here on Facebook from the hometown. I don't have nobody over. Y'all probably ain't watching me on YouTube. But anyways, I'm not saying that about him, because we're cool. We got a good relationship. We co-parent well and all that. But I'm saying I don't want them. Girl, I'm really crying, laughing. I know you lying. Yeah, cousin, I got to tell you. And you know, honey, I'm petty, but I'm going to make $1 off of my petty. I was like, oh, because I know you ain't picking with my man. Because don't nobody pick with him but me. I know you ain't starting with my man. Leave him alone. He ain't bothering you, don't bother him. Shoot. You want to make some content, baby? I'll show you how to make some content. And ever since I got started, that he's doing numbers. Okay? I'm talking about doing numbers. Go look at it on Instagram. I'm like, girl, don't you know I'm the content goat? You better act like you know. Baby, we'll turn the real life situation into a skit so quick and make a couple of dollars off of it. So, yeah. Yeah, cousin. The doctor bill money and everything. And this the thing that I don't get. I'm going to say this and I'm going to get off of here before we go live. Y'all know I told y'all we keeping it in the road this year. We keeping 2026, we keeping it in the road. We ain't stirring out. But let me just say this. How do you call a man a deadbeat that's been in their child life, that took you to court so they could be in their child life, that fought to be in their child life. Help me understand it. That's a whole topic for another day. You know, maybe we'll talk about that on Trending Topic Tuesday, since I got to go live every day. Maybe we could touch on that. But how you call a man a deadbeat to do for their child? How? I'm lost. Help me understand, because I don't understand. And that was getting their children every weekend, fought to get them. Shoot, he built different, because, you know, it's a lot of them out here. Oh, I can't get them. Oh, okay. Say less. You don't want me to pick them up. Okay. And what I'm saying is not no he say, she say. I'm talking about what I witnessed to when I came in the picture. Okay. What I actually seen with my own eyes, sending the police to the door. Give me my kid. It's my weekend. So how is that a deadbeat? So yeah, honey, don't get me started, because you want to make some content. We'll go content for content. What's up? My ex-wife cheated on me and I gotta pay child support. Make that, oh, my ex-wife, make that make sense. Wow. And then telling people, oh, the child support is behind. Check your baby cash out. What's behind on the child support? It was sent through Cash App. But y'all already know how the system operate. It's designed to keep these men down. So what was sent through Cash App is considered a gift. Okay? So he can't get credit for that. But he still continued to send it. So let's talk about it. Shoot. Hey, Tracy. Tracy said that's right. Yeah. Like, if you gonna say, and this is my thing, it's two sides to a story. Speak your truth, but be real. You know what I'm saying? Keep it a buck or whatever. If you gonna say the child support behind, make sure you add in there that the money that's missing on the child support been sent through Apple Pay and Cash App.
Do you want some?
No, honey. Wow, that's good information. Yeah, and the thing is, no judge is going to give you credit for it, which is why you shouldn't do it that way. Because no judge, Jason, is going to say, so basically how you just said, your ex-wife did what she did, and then you got the bad end of the stick. Okay, whatever you give that child or your children, because I don't know if it's one child or multiple, but whatever you give them, is considered a gift. So if it don't go through them people, it's a gift. Remember that. You're not going to be accredited for that. Whatever you send through them, whatever you send to that child or Cash App, or even if you send it to the mama, it's a gift. It's not, you can't go in there and say, like for him, and I'm only talking about this because he talks about it or whatever. So like for him, he can't go in there and tell the judge, well, I've sent my child this. It's right here on Cash App. And when I do the interview with him, just because people like to lie or whatever, and we're going to come with the receipts every time. We're going to show y'all that too or whatever. But he can't go in there and say, but I've sent her this much. I've sent her $1,000. I've sent her $2,000. I've sent her $3,000 for whatever. He can't go in there and say that. And then you a deadbeat, but you bought a car for graduation. I'm just trying to maybe the definition of a deadbeat is something different. I don't know. Y'all tell me, because I thought deadbeats is just what it say. Deadbeat. You ain't doing nothing. Like nothing at all. That's what I thought. So, and she gonna stick beside him. And surely is. I was like, say what? And this the thing, y'all, too. Let me just say this as a girlfriend, okay? I've never overstepped my boundaries. I don't do that. I just don't. I stay in my place or whatever. But the child grown now. So I was like, so what was said? What? Okay. Okay. You want to do some content? We'll go content for content. Please don't play. Please don't play. Cause baby, one thing I will do, I know how to act a fool in them skits and get y'all to going in them comments. So don't do that. And I know how to do it and make $1 off of it, a pretty dollar too. So pump your brakes. Sit down, chill, sis. Oh hell nah, cousin, spring break in Houston, can't wait. I know Jayla been talking about that too. But yeah, y'all, so that's the life update. We've been on here 50 minutes. I love y'all. Like I said, remember what I said, 2026 is your year. Block out all distractions, okay? We're going to weather the storm. It don't matter what we face this year. It's a lot going on right now. We in a war, okay? And we still got to know that God is still God. At the end of the day, God is still God. God is still good, okay? And he ain't going to leave us nor forsake us. So remember that with everything that's going on. You a real sister girl, one of a kind. Thank you, Jason. Y'all have a good night. You too, Tracy. Nah, we're going to check these deadbeat baby mamas. All right, cousin, we're going to TikTok. Bye, y'all. Love y'all. Y'all have a good night.